Hey everyone, Spencer Kaufman here with How To Video Channel. Today I'm going to show you how to drop a tree with an open face notch so we have more control of where it falls. This is a very large tree and it is between several trees. You can see a big dead oak back there, and then over here we have a couple of oaks, one on the left and one on the right. We're going to try to drop it right between those two. So here we go. What we need to do is make sure that we can safely drop this tree. Now the reason we use an open face notch is to give it more control in the direction and so that we have a little bit more strength when the tree starts to fall. So what we want to do is have a cut like a Pac-Man, angled top cut and an angled bottom cut. So the top cut is going to come down and the bottom cut is going to come up. And each one we're going to make it progressively larger and larger, being careful not to get the bar pinched as the tree starts to lean and the gap starts to close. So when that happens, it'll close and the tree should fall exactly where we want. So here we go. Let's get started. Of course, make sure your feet are secure and you have a good position on the saw. Then start at the top, make your downward angle. Go in about 1/2 to 3/4 of a bar width, then come up from the bottom at the same angle, about a 45-degree angle. Go in a section at a time, about 1/2 of a bar width, maybe up to 3/4. Continue doing this until we get our wedge completed. When those two lines intersect and the apexes meet, that will complete our notch or our wedge. So the reason we do this is so that it doesn't get stuck. We'll get this bark here out of the way so we can see what we're doing, and then continue building out this wedge, going in a little bit at a time. If you go too deep on either side, the tree does tend to move and your bar could get stuck in there, which then you would need a second saw or a sledgehammer, a wedge, something like that to help you out. So we'll go a little bit at a time until these corners meet, and then we will be able to get this piece out of here. So if it's still a little stuck, you can hit it, you can use a hammer or a sledgehammer to help break it out. But once you have this completed, you can see here it's an open face notch. And what that's going to do eventually as we get it bigger, it will close and give us more control over where this tree will fall. So what we'll do now is continue building out this notch a little bit at a time, making it gradually larger and larger, taking out section by section from the top and the bottom. And on each cut, we will go a little bit deeper than the last cut so that this notch gets gradually and gradually larger. We're going to make this notch about 1/4 of the depth of the entire tree, or 1/4 of the thickness. Depending on your level of confidence in the strength of the tree, you could go up to 1/3 or even 1/2 of the depth. So we'll come in from the top angle here to intersect with that other bottom cut, making again that full Pac-Man symbol or the greater than sign. And this is going to help control the direction of the fall of the tree. Hopefully you hit that subscribe button and the like button and the bell icon on this video to stay tuned to future videos from How To Video Channel. Alright, now that we're about 1/4 of the way into the tree, I'll show you where we're going to make this back cut. So you find the apex, which is where these two lines meet, and then you'll go a couple inches above that for your back cut. And what that's going to do is make a nice lever so that this tree will fall in the direction we want. Before I start making this cut though, I'll give you a little guide on where this cut will be. So I'll score it on this side for you, and then I'll go back over to the other side and make the cut. So here I'll give you a little notch, a little line, so you can see what we're trying to follow. And now I'll make this cut from the other side, and then that will help the tree fall in the correct direction. Alright, I'll take this back cut in about the depth of the width of the bar. And the reason we do that is because then we want to reevaluate the notch. So here we go, we're pushing this through. As soon as we get to about a full depth of the bar, then we'll see what the top looks like and reevaluate our notch. Now what I'll do is open up this corner in the direction where I want the tree to fall. And I'm only going to do this side because I don't want to do both sides, otherwise the tree is just going to fall straight and it isn't going to help us out. Also, I want to show you the difference. If we continue the notch on this corner, you're going to see that it's going to make a nice clean break when this hinge starts to bend and snap. You'll see what I mean once the tree falls. There'll be a nice clean break on that side, and on the side closest to you, it's going to look like a rough or a rougher break. So now We'll continue on this back cut until the tree starts to fall naturally based on this wedge. If you're enjoying this video, hit that like button. In addition, please consider sending us a tip or even becoming a channel member to support the work we do here at How To Video Channel. As you can see, we're making this back cut about an inch or so higher than the initial 1 to 2 inches above the apex. The reason is that we can make a deeper back cut and have more control over when this tree falls. Now, one good thing to do would be to grab a piece of the notch that you cut out, and you can use this as a wedge to put it in the back of your back cut, so that way the tree doesn't tip back and pinch your bar or get your bar stuck in there. So there you go, we put that in. Now you'll be able to put your bar in here without getting stuck as you complete this back cut, and the tree will fall naturally on its own, exactly where this wedge is or where our notch was made. Remember, this is the corner we didn't take that extra notch out, and that's why this broke like this instead of just falling perfectly. But we also didn't want it to tilt and fall toward the camera. So now I'm going to show you what the down product looks like. Yep, in the end, we did a pretty good job taking this tree down. It fell exactly where we wanted it to be. So let's take a look. Here it is, the whole thing down. You can see we are snug right up against this oak tree, but it fell between the two. It would have been better to have it a little bit more over, but no problem. Also, let's take a look at this, where we notched out on the left side compared to the right. So you can see here we have a normal notch that looks good, open face. This side we did a little extra notch, and the break is nice and clean compared to the right side here where it got hung up. This hinge kind of broke, so if we would have notched that out, we would have had a clean break like on this side as well. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below. In addition, hit that bell icon, like button, and subscribe button to stay tuned to future videos on How To Video Channel. Thank you.